Good evening and thanks for watching. The history of natural gas in British Columbia goes back more than a century. Its future in the province has been put under a spotlight by the two major parties facing off in the election. The provincial election is putting a spotlight on the natural gas sector. The topic of liquefied natural gas was also the focus of today's chamber luncheon at the Coast Inn of the North.
It's a huge contributor to British Columbia's economy, and it's poised to be an even bigger contributor with all the opportunities we have in LNG exports, as well as further industrial, residential and commercial use.
The BC Liberals emphasized the natural gas sector and LNG as a cornerstone of BC's economy.
We should be clear, this is a safe, it is an appropriate way to develop resources. There is a globally competitive market, and in fact, it's a foot race. Other countries are trying to get into this market. We have the advantage of being well prepared. We've got billions of dollars of investment just waiting. We need to make sure that we move forward.
The BC NDP has pointed to two changes which could affect the industry. The first is an expanded carbon tax to include venting emissions from oil and gas operations.
We think it's a fair tax, that if consumers are paying the carbon tax, especially here in the north, where there often are no other options to using cars to get around or fossil fuels to heat our homes, it's fair that heavy industry also pay the carbon tax.
The second is the plan to undertake a study on fracking and the impact of oil and gas development.
I'll leave it to them to judge whether it's needed. There's been an awful lot of studies on fracking. We've been fracking wells in British Columbia for decades, and it's been safely done.
But political analyst Marshall Smith wonders if both major parties are missing the mark.
Any political party or government or aspiring government needs to do a good job building social license on these issues. And in Northern British Columbia, that means that they need to do a better job explaining to Northerners how this windfall is going to translate into prosperity right here in our communities.